So
Guess what,
close.
Dana?
I'm so close. What? Are we live?
We're live.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. What? What's the issue?
The light is not on the little dude. Ah! Oh. All the cords are going.
Dana's gonna switch cameras. Everybody, watch.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not.
On the. I'm gonna sound better in a.
Oh, you didn't have the.
It is connected, and the light is not on.
Unplug it and plug it back in.
I literally did that. Of course, maybe I didn't wait long enough. I'm gonna count I don't know how many should I count.
10.
No light.
Okay, now unplug the other end.
Right. It's got like 3 ends because the camera's gonna go way too.
Well, just do it. Well, no, see, I don't think you were on your other camera.
So that may be the issue. Well, I'm still on, I'm on, this is the camera. So maybe
yes, you're on your built-in webcam.
Oh, I heard a bedink. The light's on. So apparently it was the port that I was using.
Oh, and there you go. You just switched to your good webcam. There you go.
Okay. So apparently there was a port that was not porting.
And you sound better too. So
yeah, we're professionals.
We got this.
I know what I'm doing.
Excuse me.
I was not using the right camera.
David, I'll point out that I had my shit together. So if that professionals was like a sarcastic little dig at both of us, it really only should have been directed at Dana over there. Dana, pull your head out of your shirt. I want to tell you something.
Is it a me thing?
No, it's not. It's not. Pull your head out of your shirt. I just want to tell you something.
I don't know if I can trust you, Steve. Y'all think
it's
I can
not
trust
a mean
Steve?
thing. It's not a mean thing. It's a kind thing. It's a kind thing.
Is it kind to me?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to trust you, but let me preface this by saying, if I don't think it's a kind thing, you won't like that.
Okay, then I won't say it. I won't say it.
Good. Let's move on. Nice glasses.
Oh, thank you. Yes, these are new.
So you finally decided to follow me in the world of fashion lenses.
Yes, exactly. I'm shamelessly copying you.
Well, I've always known you don't have any shame whatsoever. I mean, the Ensign's log is proof of that.
Well, whatever's funny.
As long as it's funny. Steve's rule. As long as it's funny.
That's the rule of funny. The rule of, well, obviously, I'm not going to trust someone else's sense of humor. Yes, the rule of funny. Absolutely. So, right. And hang on, some random, or not some random geek. He's not here. 255 AD. What's the fucking difference? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
See, exactly. If it's funny to him.
Okay, 255 AD said, I found your last video, and which is the second video that I put up today. I found your last video surprising because I thought you were going to go the other way. Say Trump will lose because of conservative women who privately like having abortion rights. I mean, that's one possibility. And I mean, I hope that happens. If it ends up costing him votes for that reason, as opposed to the reason I speculated, that's fine with me. And maybe both. Maybe he'll lose votes among evangelicals who are pissed that he didn't take a more hardline anti-abortion stance, and maybe he'll also lose votes from secretly pro-choice Republican women because they think he's too anti-abortion. Like that would be fine if he lost from both sides. That would be great.
He'd be an extra loser then.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. But so anyway, did I tell you why I finally got glasses? I think I did.
Because you were having trouble seeing things. I thought you said.
Well, yeah, but obviously no, I got them just for fun. I have my driver's license is up for renewal next month, and I realized that, oh shit, I'm not going to pass the eye test. So now I can. Now I presumably now I can pass the eye test because now I can see better. So,
Mr. I love the ants. I think you're right. Unfortunately,
well, of course,
honestly, as long as he's not actually president again, that will be the better option.
Yes.
Versus him being president. Him not being president is definitely
him not being president is the better option. Yeah.
Yes. So how has your week been?
My week has been very good. It's been productive. I'm ahead in my production schedule. I have a couple of videos banked, and I have the scripts for both of the videos I'm going to shoot this weekend done. So tomorrow, yeah, I know, right? So tomorrow is Thursday, which is when I do my Star Trek retro reviews. So tomorrow is going to be mostly for that. And then tomorrow evening and Friday, I might either take a final pass at the Trek Actually script that I finished today, or if I think that's good enough, maybe I'll try to come up with something else to shoot on Saturday, as long as I've got the green screen up, and I'm feeling like I can do one more. Maybe I'll do one more.
Or, take a night off.
That's true. I could do that too. Mr. I Love the Ants, here in the great state of Maryland, the best state and the state with the best flag, you have to take the eye test after you turn 40. And this is the first time I've had to have my license renewed since I turned 40. So got to take the eye test. And yeah, and also, so you asked how I've been this week. It's the funniest thing. Ever since Sunday night, I've just got this feeling of adrenaline in my soul. Every thought out of control.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds kind of familiar.
Does it?
Yeah, but it sounds familiar but off. Like, you sound pitchy.
It's how dare you?
Of course, and you know what I'm referencing there, right? Please.
American Idol?
No.
A little pitchy, dog.
No.
What are you referencing?
Leverage.
But what's pitchy? I don't remember pitchy.
When the episode where the hitter sings. And he
yeah, okay.
And he says, "Say pitchy one more time. Say it. I dare you." He's like, "No, I'm fine. It's fine. I'm not going to say it." I guess I'm sure they mentioned it on, but I don't know if I probably have watched an episode or two of American Idol, because the Kelly Clarkson is actually from around here. So
I have never seen a single second of American Idol.
I don't remember watching it, but that's not saying much.
I mean, yeah. I mean, other than I'm sure that I've seen a clip of it on another show at some point, but I have never watched an actual episode of American Idol, and I never had the least desire to. I'm like, it's a talent show. It's one of those things, it was so successful in its heyday, and I'm mystified.
Well,
by how successful it was. I'm like, it's a talent show. Why are we're all, the whole nation is going to gather around the TV and watch a talent show? Okay, I guess if that's what you like, that's fine. I don't get it.
Grey's Anatomy is still going.
Yeah, which is a show that, I mean, I've never watched that either, but at least that is a show that people write and act in. And, you know, it's a creative endeavor. It's not, you know, just reality schlock.
Well, but I
Alice
mean,
Watson, I already have a real ID. I got my real ID many, many years ago. I think the last time I renewed is when I got my real ID.
Yeah, because you travel to Canada so often.
No, you had to get it. We Maryland law, we had to get it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
To renew your driver's license, you had to submit the documentation to get a real ID. Yeah.
Snake Bit Cat, no, not so much. Steve has resting pitch face every day.
Resting pitch face. Because I'm always pitching bits. I'm always making jokes and having ideas. I mean, wouldn't this be funny? How about this? Can we try this? So, you know, it's more like active pitch face. Because I'm always. And
Snake Bit Cat, I'm sure, you know, dropping your voice a few octaves, you know, just made you sound more authoritative.
Yeah. Well, and you know, you said it went great, so it sounds like it worked for you.
And I mean,
congratulations, by the way.
I hope it didn't feel miserable, you know, because I know sinus like pressure can just, I mean, that can not only give me just like a general sinus headache, but that can trigger a migraine for me.
Yikes.
So not fun. Don't like it. Do not recommend.
Philip, I think it is. So. It's been on for like, it's like 20. This is what, season 21 or something this year. I mean, it's still, it's been on for forever.
Don't care.
Yeah, I've never had, even when it was like a really hot show, like when it first started, like I've never been the least bit interested in it.
I know, like I recognize probably most of the actors from other things.
Yeah.
Because wasn't one of the female medical staff, I'm guessing a doctor, because it's one of the, I think, older characters. Wasn't she also in the show about the assassin?
The show about the assassin. Yeah, I need more.
Well, you're not getting it from me. Where
I mean,
the assassin was female, and she would, that's all I got.
I don't know.
Hang on, let me see.
I don't know. David C. Drake, yes, I have seen the Joker 2 trailer. I mean, it didn't look bad, but it didn't make me excited to run out and see it. I'll watch it when it comes out on streaming, like my plan was all along.
Yes. Was she the one on it's called Killing Eve?
Are you thinking of Sandra Oh? I know Sandra Oh was in Grey's Anatomy. Was she in Killing Eve? I never watched Killing Eve either. I have no idea.
Yes. So I don't know if she's still on Grey's Anatomy, but that's where I know her from. And wasn't Grey's Anatomy the one that had Dr. McDreamy?
Yes.
I know him. Do you know why I know him? You should know why.
Why do you know him? Why do you know him?
He's in Enchanted. Isn't that
him? Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's the guy in Enchanted. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, so the non-James Marsden guy.
James Marsden deserves a fucking Oscar for that thing. Oh my God.
He's fantastic.
So good. Just and you can tell he's having so much fun with that. Just chomp up the scenery. Oh gosh.
255 AD, no. The super pill video was not a parody of anything in particular. It was a parody of like awkward online ads, but not like any specific ad. It's one of those things that's just a funny idea that came to my head, and I said, fuck it, I'm going to do that.
And you did.
And I did, and I'm proud.
You should be. Oh no, my brain is dead. It's not dead. It's not.
Your brain is dead. You're functioning very, very well for a brain dead person.
All things considered, yeah, I'm struggling. I would love to see. Shoot, I'd love to see you just rip it off, but I would love to see your riff on the turbo encabulator.
Oh, you know, I had an idea for that. And I thought maybe I could work like a riff on that into one of the Starfleet jobs videos. But I'm not sure what job that would be. But I think it's
well,
because, you know, like, yeah, go ahead.
It's a training manual.
It's right, like, for like a non-existent thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And Starfleet has lots of non-existent things.
Right. But I like the gimmick of the series is it's like it's a job that we either have never actually seen on a Star Trek show or maybe have glimpsed, you know, here and there, but like has not been like a major focus. And it seems like an engineering type thing. But
yeah,
like we see engineers on Star Trek all the time.
Because they're describing how something works. So, you know, I'm thinking, yeah, engineering maintenance type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's an idea. I because like, you know, we talk about this when we do Ensign's Log a lot. I love referencing things that aren't in Star Trek in a Star Trek thing. Like that's kind of my, with both the Ensign's Log and with the Starfleet jobs videos, because both of those are kind of making fun of Star Trek, but they're also kind of pastiches of Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you're in an unofficial Star Trek thing. So you're inhabiting, you're assuming the trappings of like Star Trek. So you're kind of doing Star Trek in a way. And I love to reference things that aren't from Star Trek and bring that in. I hate when people reference Star Trek in Star Trek, unless there's like a really good story reason for it. But, and I especially hate it when they do that instead of a joke. But I love pulling things in from outside of Star Trek for, you know, for gags. And the turbo encabulator is a perfect thing for that.
I might pull that in Ensign's Log. Maybe that's what for the work with xenolinguistics, dealing, you know, with the new species, because they're now out in DS9 near the wormhole. Yeah. It's now, you know, they've developed a way to pick up on some of the nuances of language using the quantum encabulator.
The quantum encabulator, there you go.
That's like the Star Trek version.
That's yeah, exactly, because it's Star Trek, it's like it's photon or quantum or nano or something like that.
Well, photon would imply light, and I'm not sure I want to go that direction. Or we could make it a photon encabulator because it's dealing with like gestures and things that are not like vocalized.
Well, I say photon because, of course, you know, for decades and decades, the big weapon on the starship was the photon torpedo, and then in the mid-90s. They invented a new kind of torpedo and kind of upgraded it. So now they don't shoot photon torpedoes, they shoot quantum torpedoes. Now, what's the difference? What do they even do? I have no idea. Thankfully, they've never explained it, because that would be a waste of time. But yeah, quantum for sure. Mr. I Love the Ants asks, do Star Trek fans still watch Star Trek Discovery? I mean, I'm watching it.
Well, yes, but, you know, are you
a Star Trek fan? Yes, yeah. You think maybe I might be? I don't know. What are those back there? Yeah, I'm watching it.
That's what I see.
I'm watching it. Well, but there's little people. The little people though. The little people are Star Trek people. See, the little people on top of the dresser.
I just
and there's Captain Kirk's face. I mean, I know you can't see it because of the blue light, but well, anyway, yes.
Now, Snake Big Cat, I'm going to say no. It's not universal. Because, you know, it's not universal. You know, Star Trek doesn't go they're going where no one has gone before. And if they haven't been there before, it's not universal yet. There's still places to go.
There you go.
All right. You know, well, my pizza is not looking quite, it's not looking mouth-burningly warm. So can we get started so I can eat my pizza? Let's get started.
All right, let's do it.
Here's how it works. I'm going to tell you. So...
Oh, first, wait a minute. Wait a minute. For anybody who hasn't done so yet, hopefully everybody has. But speaking of Marsden, tonight's episode of
Nice
Poirot
segue.
is to something we talked about 5 minutes ago. The episode we're watching of Poirot tonight is The Tragedy at Marsdon Manor. And if you don't have an episode of your own to watch, there's a link in the pinned chat message in the live chat. You can download the version that Dana and I are watching. So yes, while Dana explains the procedure, if anybody needs to queue up their copy of the episode, please do so. Sorry for interrupting you, Dana. You may resume.
Okay, so once you got that queued up, make sure you're not watching like to where all the weird triangle things go to Poirot's face. Nope, back that sucker up till you're at 0, 0, 0, 0. And then pause it. So you're there. And we are all going to hover our indicator of preference over the play button. And Steve's going to count us in 3, 2, 1, play. And when Steve says play, we all click play.
That's correct. And if you get lost or you run out of sync or whatever, there's the time code up above our heads that you can use that indicates where we are in the episode. You can use that to line up with where we're at.
So if you gotta go for a potty run and you get back, just make sure your time code lines up with our time code.
Go. That's it.
Not that we're going to be singing along or anything, as far as I know.
No indeed.
All right.
Okay, here we go. I'm ready. Let's count this baby in 3, 2, 1, play.
I'm kind of nervous because of all the unplugging, replugging. Oh, nope. It's going through the earbuds.
Good?
We're good.
Woohoo!
Woo-hoo.
255 AD, I think they've mostly hurt the GOP. As far as the abortion thing, the abortion issue has really hurt them. Pretty much any election where abortion has been made a major issue, the Democrat has won. So, yeah, encouraging.
Yum, yum, yum. New name, I think the phasers do hit other stuff, and then it goes, or like gets burnt or something, or is vaporized, depending on the phaser.
Indeed.
Pizza, pizza, pizza.
Ah, nature, I must destroy it.
David, it's a death, but not a murder. Murder is a legal term.
I'm having a psychic vision. Ooh, freaky. It's the Evil
Oh,
Dead.
nice lighting.
Yeah. There, darling. We'll take you and get you tranquilized.
Put you up in the attic with the other girls.
They formed a bit of a club, as I understand.
The
Red Anchor. Not sure what to name your pub? Pick a color and a noun. I also received your letter yesterday about the time the doorknob broke. Let's go, Hastings. Well, that's on Poirot. If he mentioned it was a book, then that's on Poirot. Wow, lots of killers in this area.
Oh no, I forgot.
Right next to Charlie Chaplin.
Man, Suchet's face.
I will need some toilet paper.
I think he was just too excited. Because it's Poirot. Kenya. Ay.
Kenya. Pronounced in the British fashion. Kenya. Are you still doing your homework? Bummer. Thank you, Hummus Hero. Everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy just because I've definitely seen a ghost. The first thing she needs to do is find out who keeps playing the piano like that and tell him to knock it off. I can't be helping her anxiety.
Hey, that's my hometown. It's interesting to hear the British version of the transatlantic accent. He's really bad about flip-flopping the topics like that. Just...
Yeah. Well, she's really making some progress on that painting. Good news, he's not going to need his pills.
I think he's in a bad way.
I think he's in a bad way.
Because that's what maltravers means.
Oh, really? And also,
kind of
he's in a
way.
He's in a bad way is the British way of saying he's been torn apart by wild dogs.
Hey, cool, Poirot.
Is she seeing anybody?
Is she, you know, a natural blonde? Wouldn't want any nasty surprises there.
No, no, no. Ah, yes, Inspector Japp, the only policeman in the country. Would you say that it's a murder of crows?
I think they're Grackle.
Whatever.
Yeah, Caitlin, and also it was interesting that they broke it that way and it didn't tip. They like to have the bowl shatter.
Right, it just, the bottom hit and the stem
Bonk.
broke. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go away. Dun dun dun.
Maybe somebody just kicked him in the stomach. Well, but you can't trust a headstone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so perfect. Not even a moment's hesitation. Just, oh, thanks.
Dokie.
I mean, it killed him.
Oh, Caitlin, I love that it's Air Q.
LQ.
Although I will say Hercules, I think you mean Huncules. Rather large.
Well, there goes my plans this Saturday. Okay, so I'll just walk in that direction, and I guess I'll run into it.
Well, presumably, there you see, it'll have posters.
Follow the signs.
Like Big Bird.
If I ever become a parish hall, I won't tell anyone, but there will be signs. There she is. Bye.
I'm out.
Well, he won't get away now. Poirot's got his best man on it.
Oh, and him too.
I also arrest you. Oh, this is the good shit.
Nice one, Caitlin.
With haste, Hastings.
Live up to your name, not down to it.
Well, better take a little nip just to be sure. Hastings is like, okay. I was thinking, for your own protection, of course, perhaps I should spend the night with you in your bed.
Kenya.
Kenya. All right. Into the house. Shoot anything that moves. Right, right. Mm-hmm. Caitlin, I noticed that. I was thinking he's quite hunky, isn't he? Dirty pool, Poirot.
See, somebody has to stay behind and say, I don't understand, so that we can have the
Of
verbal
course.
exposition.
Got him. That's how I used to play Duck Hunt.
And there.
Oh, his face. Oh, that was a good one.
So what was your favorite moment?
I think it was early on. It was when Poirot was really grumpy about having been brought to town to read a book.
For the murder that wasn't?
Yeah, the look on his face when he realized that's what he was there for is just absolutely
that was
priceless.
Really good. I think my favorite part was the doctor offering the kids candy to Hastings, and Hastings being like, "Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, it's for children. Yay. Don't mind if I do." Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, also the way it was said, it's like, oh, for the children, help yourself. Like,
Yeah, it's like
I
he
can
assumed
see.
that Hastings would want some. Yeah. He's like,
Oh my goodness. Yes,
yeah.
that was fun. I enjoyed that. I hope
Good
all of
episode.
you did too. That was just
Good episode.
I don't know, it's just nice.
It's just good.
It's
just good.
It's just good. And Kara, terrifying. Yeah, not so much. I didn't get that from it. I also
I
like
didn't think it was terrifying.
At the end, she's like, "You think I did it for you, dumbass?" She's like,
I did it for this year. What are you talking about?
For the money. I did not do it for the nookie.
No.
I did it all for the Benjamins.
For the lettuce.
All right.
Shall we play some Wordle and then wrap this baby up?
Yes, let's, because I was up stupid early this morning.
Because you had CrossFit this morning at 5 a.m. at your local YMCA, your local Young Men's Christian Association.
I really do like going to the really, really, really early one, because then I have more time afterwards when my brain is in gear. Because let me tell you, trying to get everything together so that I can go to the 6 o'clock class and then go straight from the 6 o'clock class to school and have everything, it's really hard. If I go to the 5 a.m. class, I don't have to take as much stuff with me. I can kind of roll out of bed, brush my teeth, take my medicine, put my clothes on, and go. And then I come back and I'm like, okay, all right, what am I doing? If I'm trying to do that at 5 in the morning, not so good. But doing that at like 6:45, not so bad. So
there you go.
So Wordle. Shall we start?
Wordle. Let's do. Yeah. Okay. So here's the Wordle board. Everybody's seeing it now. And the way this works, for those of you who have never played Wordle with us before, is Dana takes the lead as far as what we guess. But Dana is not actually seeing the Wordle board. She's only going by my description of it. Also, of course, as always, if you have not solved today's Wordle and you would like to play along with us, we welcome that. Please feel free to throw in your suggestions in the chat. The only thing we ask, if you have already solved today's Wordle, please do not give away the answer, and please do not give us any hints, because you're only cheating yourself.
And us.
I mean, and us. Really, it's more important that you're cheating us. Whether or not you cheat yourself is of no interest to me. But don't cheat. Don't cheat me, and don't cheat Dana.
I mean, it's of interest to me. I care. I'm a very okay. Steve apparently is not.
Dana cares. I don't care. Cheat yourself all you want. It's not my business. It's your own life. Anyway, so shall we begin with our standard starter? Heart. Heart.
I know that's not going to be it, because I already used it.
No, but it does give us, gives us an H, an R, and a T, although they are all in the wrong position.
All right, let's go for lions. Gotta have some vowels in there someplace.
Lions. So I know at some point, right? Lions. Oh, okay. Lions gives us an O in the right spot. And that's all it gives us. But we know that the vowel is O, or at least one of the vowels is O, and it's the third letter. So maybe TRO. No, well,
I'm thinking.
Or maybe TH.
Mm-hmm.
TH something. And then that would make R the last letter. I don't know about that either.
It would be THO.
But R can't be after the O.
Man, it could. Right, R cannot be the fourth letter. Okay. What about no, HB Haga, it can't be Thorn. I thought of that, but the N would have would have gotten the N in Lions.
Right, yeah, there's no N. Yeah.
I'm wondering, is WROTH a word? I don't think it is, because rot is the archaic past tense of work.
Right.
What about broth?
Oh, broth has potential. If you want to try that, let's try broth. BROTH. Hey, that's it. Broth. How about that? Look at that.
Oh, Snake the Cat. Oh, I'm so tickled that you said you looked forward to seeing how fast I got it. Not you guys.
Nope.
No, it's all on me, apparently. This is my deal.
Well, you're the boss, you know? Oh, and 255 AD, I'm sorry to hear about your grandfather dying, assuming you're upset about it. I'm not sure exactly what your reaction is, but yeah. Yeah, 3 turns. Not too bad.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
So if you are a channel member or a Patreon patron,
a patron,
then don't forget that check your email inbox, whatever email inbox you use to do the YouTubing or the Patreoning, because you have a link from Steve saying submit your asks, because Friday is Ask Away.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is.
And so you'll have up to like 1,000 characters to ask anything you like, and Steve will answer it on air in the very first part. Well, sort of first part, like
first hour usually.
About the first hour. So yeah, send those in, and if you're not a member, there's a button someplace where you can click that and you can become one. Mm-hmm. So indeed. There you go.
Or patreon.com/Steve Shives, whatever you want. Just give me the money. Just give me the money. And also, speaking of giving people money, if you don't want to give me money, or if you give me money and then you have some money left over, you want to give it to somebody else, charitylinks.page.
A great opportunity to help out some people who could use some help, because helping people is good. And oh yeah, and come back next week. I think next week, right?
I mean, you're gonna have to check. I'm here every week. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, Steve has no life. I have a life. So
wow, what the fuck? What is? Anyway.
Steve occasionally does leave the house to get his own groceries.
That's right, I do.
So, and yes, or Caitlin, as you say, give Steve the money, or charitylinks.page, or both. Both is good. Sure.
If you're rolling in
and
it.
And then, yeah, come back Friday to watch Ask Away, and come back next week, presumably, or just watch Steve's Twitter in case there's something.
As of now, we're definitely doing a show next week. That may change depending on Dana's schedule, but as of now, let's say we will be back next week to watch Deep Space Nine, and we will be picking up the episode that we skipped over so that we could watch Trials and Tribulations on your birthday.
And I'm so glad we did, because I did like that. I think that's one of my favorite episodes so far.
Oh, I'm so glad. That's a fun episode. Mm-hmm. So we will be watching The Assignment.
Is this about homework? This is not a Keiko teaching episode.
It's Keiko is in it, but it is not a Keiko teaching episode. There's a Keiko doing something else.
Well, I mean, if she's doing something other than teaching, I'm glad.
No teaching.
I'm very glad. No teaching. Snake Bait Cat, that's true. I sort of, but I mean, we work together on that. Like, you know, sometimes we both come up with an idea, and you know, but Steve's really nice and letting me have the final say. So there's that. You're very thoughtful. I appreciate it.
Well, of course. Well, I mean, you are we have both been students of English all of our lives, but you are the only English teacher among us.
Yeah, and it's kind of like the gimmick, because, like, you know, you're actually looking at the Wordle board and I'm just sort of not. So I get to guess.
There you go.
All right. I think that's got us covered, everybody. So thank you so much for watching this with us. I had fun. I hope you all had fun too. And hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yeah. See you next week. And I will see you Friday for Ask Away.
I'll probably be just off where you guys are in the chat. So
have a good night, everybody. We'll see you. Bye.